Calaroga Shark Media.
Hi and welcome to Entertainment Daily, a short roundup of the top entertainment stories in today's news. In a somber announcement, the world of country music mourns the loss of the iconic Toby Keith, who passed away at the age of 62. Surrounded by his family, Toby Keith's battle with illness came to a peaceful end. His unwavering courage and grace throughout his fight left an indelible mark on all who knew him. During this difficult time, the family requests privacy and respect. Toby Keith leaves behind a lasting legacy, survived by his beloved wife, Tricia Lucas, and their 3 children, daughters Shelley, Covell, Roland, and fellow singer Crystal Keith, along with his son, Steelan. Additionally, he cherished his role as a grandfather to 4 grandchildren. Over the course of his illustrious career, Keith achieved remarkable success with over 40 million records sold. Just a few weeks ago, Toby opened up about his battle with stomach cancer in an interview with 9 News. His diagnosis dates back to 2021, and he faced the disease with remarkable strength. Born as Toby Keith Covell in Clinton, Oklahoma in 1961, his journey inspired many. Reflecting on his health journey, Keith shared, "I was going through all the chemo, radiation, surgery, and I got to the point where I was comfortable with whatever happened. I had my brain wrapped around it, and I was in a good spot either way." In a poignant moment, Keith performed his final shows in December 2023, a 3-date stint in Las Vegas. At the time, he even hinted at plans for a US tour, enthusiastically declaring, "Getting the trucks and buses fired up." Prince Harry has arrived at Clarence House to be at King Charles' side following his shock cancer diagnosis. The Duke of Sussex had a brief meeting with his father hours after touching down at Heathrow following an 11-hour British Airways flight from his home in California, where his wife Meghan Markle and children Archie and Lilibet are staying behind. Harry was spotted in the back of a Range Rover that drove in a large convoy through the gates of Clarence House, where Charles is resting following treatment earlier today for an unspecified cancer. It is not known if Harry will remain in central London or stay at Windsor, most likely at Frogmore Cottage, which he and Meghan vacated last June. But experts have said they hope that Harry's trip is the sign of a truce that could be good news coming out of the bad news about Charles' health. On Monday evening, Travis Kelce candidly revealed that he had not been in touch with his girlfriend Taylor since the previous night's Grammy Awards. The Kansas City Chiefs plane had touched down in Las Vegas as they began preparations for Super Bowl 58, while Swift secured a Grammy for Best Pop Vocal Album. The star tight end caught a glimpse of the anti-hero singer Swift receiving her first Grammy of the night as he finally regained phone service. Despite the exciting win, Kelce shared that he had not been able to connect with Swift following the Grammys due to her need to catch a plane, presumably bound for Tokyo as part of the Eras tour. During Super Bowl 58 Media Night, Kelce faced a barrage of questions related to Swift, delving into her influence on him and the NFL. He responded, "You can't put any more pressure than I put on myself, I promise you that. It's just the heart of a competitor. Taylor has definitely brought a lot of new faces to the game, and it's been fun to experience that." However, when asked if Swift would be attending Super Bowl 58 at Allegiant Stadium or if she had a private plane arranged for the game, Kelce remained tight-lipped. He did, however, acknowledge Swift's growing interest in football and a connection to Chiefs Kingdom. Taylor had a triumphant night at the Grammys, clinching 2 awards, including her record-breaking 4th album of the year, solidifying her lifetime total at an impressive 14 Grammys. During her first acceptance speech, she also unveiled a new album, The Tortured Poets Department, of which Kelce mentioned he had heard a portion. A new book dives into the personal struggles faced by James Gandolfini, the star of The Sopranos. During the later seasons of the iconic HBO series, his battles with alcohol and other demons have been widely documented, with HBO executives expressing concerns about his health due to alcohol and drug-related issues. Mark Kameen, a location scout on the show, provided further insights into Gandolfini's challenges in his book titled On Locations, Lessons Learned from My Life on Set with The Sopranos and in the Film Industry. Kameen's account reveals that Gandolfini's difficulties began to surface during the show's 5th season. During the filming of an episode centered around Tony Soprano's horse, Pio Mai, the cast and crew stayed at Monmouth Park Racetrack in central New Jersey. Kameen recalls an incident at the hotel bar where a crew member close to Gandolfini invited him and a few others to go to Atlantic City, which is approximately 80 miles away from Monmouth. Kameen declined the offer and was not surprised when Gandolfini couldn't be awakened the next morning. Kay now an executive producer on HBO's The White Lotus, suggests that Gandolfini's discomfort with fame contributed to his darker impulses. There were instances when Gandolfini arrived 4 hours late, frustratedly stumbling through his lines during numerous takes, fueled by coffee and water, displaying sheepish and churlish behavior when he made mistakes. Towards the end of the series, during an encounter with the owner of the famous Soprano house in North Caldwell, Gandolfini admitted to struggling with memory lapses, asking, "I'm really sorry, but my memory's kind of shot and I don't remember who you are." Kami notes that the owner was hurt and shocked by his response. Kami also recalls a period when Gandolfini became increasingly unreliable, prompting HBO to hold him financially responsible for any delays or cancellations resulting from his tardiness or excesses. Such delays occasionally irritated his co-stars, with Edie Falco, who portrayed Carmela Soprano, reacting with frustration upon learning that Gandolfini had missed a shoot day. In contrast, Falco consistently exhibited preparation and an instant immersion into her character, maintaining a commendable on-set presence throughout the series. Kamen observes that Gandolfini, in awe and frustration of Falco's ability to access convincing emotions effortlessly, would sometimes arrive on set out of character, cursing himself mid-scene and relying on the script supervisor for lines. Nevertheless, Kamen emphasizes that Gandolfini's expressive features, profound line delivery, and restrained yet menacing gestures played an instrumental role in defining the show's impact. Despite the challenges, the cast and crew continued to support the beloved star due to his invaluable contributions and genuine goodwill. We'll have more entertainment in just a moment. In an unexpected turn of events, a major confrontation unfolded between MSG staff and none other than Dr. Neil deGrasse Tyson over Rangers tickets this past weekend. The incident reportedly began when the renowned astrophysicist requested several tickets to attend the Rangers game against the Colorado Avalanche. Initially, MSG agreed to provide him with seats, but he was unable to fulfill his request for as many tickets as he had asked for. However, the situation took a peculiar turn when Dr. deGrasse Tyson brought up the observation that it was Black History Month and expressed that he had noticed the absence of non-white members on MSG's board. The unexpected comment left MSG staff bewildered and disheartened, with one insider dubbing him somewhat oxymoronically as that idiot astrophysicist. Consequently, they swiftly rescinded the tickets they had already allocated to him. It appears that it might be quite some time before the esteemed scientist can attend a Rangers game without encountering a frosty reception. As of now, Dr. deGrasse Tyson has not responded to requests for comment on the matter. In response to the incident, a representative for MSG clarified, "Mr. Tyson is incorrect. We have several diverse members on our boards." In a surprising turn of events, the newly appointed leadership at CNN has made the decision to discontinue the morning show that was originally conceived by former head Chris Licht as a cornerstone of his plan to rejuvenate the network, according to sources at Page 6. This flagship morning program, CNN This Morning, was meticulously crafted by breakfast TV expert Chris Licht and featured a lineup of seasoned anchors, including Don Lemon, Poppy Harlow, and rising star Caitlin Collins. However, despite high hopes, the show quickly became a focal point of internal drama and intrigue. Reports emerged of on-set conflicts among the hosts, and Don Lemon found himself in a public confrontation with Licht when he made headlines for suggesting that presidential hopeful Nikki Haley was past her prime. It has now come to light that a memo circulated on Monday morning announcing significant changes to the network's morning programming. Early morning anchor Casey Hunt will receive an additional hour of airtime under the CNN This Morning banner, while CNN News Central, which previously followed the morning show, will be repositioned in the schedule to fill the void left by the program's discontinuation. Notably, Poppy Harlow remains as the sole remaining member of the original team. And there you have it. Please follow us on Spotify, Apple, or your app of choice. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Entertainment Daily.